In this video, I take a look at the iRacing Black Friday subscription offers and ask, is it really worth it? And all from an older gamer's perspective. It is that time of year again. Just as we mentally prepare ourselves for the financial onslaught of Christmas, a bunch of consumer-hungry companies start wanting a share of our money a month earlier. One such company is iRacing, with their yearly 25% offer aimed at people who want to renew or restart their subscription. But is it really worth it? Are you really saving that much money? Let's take a deeper dive into the world of disappointing discounts.
I will not permit you to throw your money away.
iRacing subscription base costs. Before we look at the Black Friday offers from iRacing, let's just look at the true base price that we would have to pay for most of the year. If I were to ignore the Black Friday offers, a yearly subscription would cost $110, which works out to about $2.11 per week. Not too bad, you might say, considering the service they offer, and you'd be right. However, there are additional factors to consider. I live in Germany. Yes, I am English, but I live in Germany. It's a fact. Let's just deal with that and move on, shall we? The point is, when I buy anything from iRacing, I have to pay value added tax, VAT, which in Germany means an additional 19% is added to the cost of tracks, cars, and subscriptions from iRacing. If you are in a different part of the world, this figure may be higher or lower, but for me, VAT on the iRacing yearly subscription will cost an additional $20.90, bringing the total without Black Friday offers to $130.90 for the year. If I wanted a 2-year subscription, the VAT would be $37.81, giving a total of $236.81. If I took out a 3-month subscription, that would cost $33 plus $6.27 in tax, depending, as I said, on where you live, which gives a total for me of $39.27. And this would need to be paid every quarter. And if you do that for a year, this would work out to $157.08, or about $3 a week. An annual subscription would therefore save you about $24.58 per year over a 3-month subscription renewed every quarter. So, savings? Sure, but it's probably not enough to rock your financial world. At least not by much. We are only talking about enough money saved to buy a chocolate bar once every 2 weeks for the rest of that year. Anyways, that's the base cost of iRacing, but can Black Friday deals make a difference to these somewhat bleak equations?
I hate Black Friday.
Black Friday offers to the rescue. Or are they? Let's take a look at how much you can actually save through these Black Friday offers. The best way to get this offer is from the Black Friday iRacing page, which I will link below if you're interested. This offer runs to the end of December 2024. There are 3 offers available, although 2 are basically the same thing. You can renew or reactivate your account and get a 25% discount. Or if you want to start a brand new account, you can get a 50% discount. But if you do start a new account, you won't be able to access any tracks or cars you bought with the old account, and you will be restarting in the rookies. If you have never used iRacing before, this 50% discount is probably the best way to get a subscription. And this discount can be applied to a 1 or 2 year subscription, and also a 1-month or a 3-month subscription. This offer is available until January the 5th, 2025. But assuming you got a 1-year 50% offer last year, How much are you saving this year to renew that same account? Of course, the obvious answer when looking at the special offers page is 25%. But as I have just shown, you have to factor in taxes if you live in a country where they tax subscriptions like iRacing. Let's look at how this works out for me in Germany, paying purchase tax at 19% of the value of the product. For a 1-year subscription, the 25% Black Friday offer reduces the price to $82, with the local tax adding $15.68, giving a total of $98.18, or about $1.88 per week. If we compare that with the full cost of iRacing without the Black Friday deal, you can see that I would save around $32 a year or 63 cents a week. Again, you are saving money, sure. But for me, I just don't think it's a stunning amount. Not really what I've come to think of as a typical Black Friday offer, which used to offer some really amazing savings. This is 25%, and it's better than nothing. But in reality, it's just okay.
Disappointing.
Conclusions. So you are saving money with the iRacing's Black Friday offers, but it's not a lot of money. Certainly not enough for me to want to bother with. The problem, at least for me, is that I can't guarantee that I'll be using iRacing enough throughout the entire year to justify the cost of an annual subscription. In the next 12 months, there will be times when I won't be able to sim race at all as work gets in the way, or holidays, or just life in general. You know how it is. Some days you just can't get near your racing rig, not because you don't want to. You just can't find the time. If this is you, then the question should be, is it worth saving what amounts to a fairly trivial amount of money against the risk that you won't actually be using iRacing at various times throughout the year? In this case, I would recommend doing what I do and take out a standard quarterly subscription. Sure, that's going to cost more in the long run, but it's not a devastating amount of money, with the full quarterly bill adding up to $157.08 a year, which is only $58.90 a year more than the Black Friday 1-year subscription offer, or about 1 chocolate bar less per week for the rest of that year. In itself, probably not a bad thing. And paying like this does give me the added security that if I cannot or just don't want to race in iRacing, I can suspend my account at the end of each quarter. If I get an annual subscription, I am locked in, regardless of whether or not I use it. However, if, on the other hand, you know for sure that you will be using iRacing all year round, more or less every week, or even every day, and that there is zero chance of you missing any time at all during that year due to life throwing a spanner in the works, or you just become a little frustrated with the ups and downs of the iRacing community, then this Black Friday saving does make sense for you. Personally, I would be more interested in the Black Friday offer from iRacing if it were closer to the new member offer. Not 50%, sure, not that, but maybe 40%? That would be a greater incentive to me to subscribe for a year and take the risk on whether or not I'm going to actually get use out of it. At 25%, it's just such a small number, such a small saving, especially when you take into account local taxes. And over the year, this sum looks smaller and smaller. Now that you know the ins and outs of this Black Friday deal from iRacing, and you know that you have until 31st of December to decide one way or the other, will you be taking it up? Or do you have your eye on shiny new sims that might enter the market very soon? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, I hope you found this video helpful. And until the next one, race clean, and I'll see you on track.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe. Click the little bell icon if you want to be notified of any future videos.